Hey, how's it going tonight? I'm good, man. How are you?
Oh, I'm misclicking all of my transitions. So I'm right now listening to our channel 20 seconds behind, playing the intro again, and it's throwing me off.
All good. All good. Who are you? Let's introduce this shindig.
Exactly, man. We're off to a great start. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Willfully Wrought. My name is William, and today I am just missing all the button clicks.
It's okay. My name's Will, and I'm missing a few clicked buttons myself, so we're
Yeah,
all good.
man. It's weird. We went through a 6 week end of the year hiatus for the like the holidays and all that. And
Mhm.
when we did finally come back and 2 weeks ago, we had no issues. Like I went right into it and we were fine. 2 weeks go by, a much shorter gap in time, and I forget how to click everything on my computer. And
I mean,
it was
I'm
a
the same,
struggle.
man. I texted you. I was like, "What is the password to get in to the studio again?" So
uh
we're
I
all here.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. So, we have an unusual topic. The episode title tonight is crabs. Um, it, uh,
That's
it
right.
it fed a lot of the things. A week ago, I texted Will that we were gonna talk about crabs, and I gave him nothing else. Uh,
And my response was, are we talking the itchy kind, the tasty kind, or the theory that evolution will inevitably end with crabs? To which he did not reply an
uh,
answer to that.
it's open-ended and it's intentional, and,
Yeah.
the thing is it's none of those things. Like, I'm not
I'm excited. I'm excited to get there.
uh,
But you also have a question in the video
yeah.
that I'm excited to kind of parse and figure out. You're
Alright.
sneaky.
Yeah, it's true. It's who is the best agent, because agents is gonna be a big part of what we're talking about tonight. So, who's the best agent, Will?
So I'm gonna be a smartass and I'm gonna say Jerry Maguire, who is the single best sports agent in all of cinema.
Nice, I like it. I, see, I go ahead, no, go ahead.
I mean, he'll show you the money, man.
My answer is also the easy way, so I'm glad that you did it too. I'm just gonna say, 007 is the best agent, not because, like, of a skill level or any, like, actor that played the role that I like more than anyone else. 007 is the best agent because of the existence of 007, we all have agent is just a word we all know. I think
Yep,
otherwise it would just be, like, off in the ether, like, we there's so many different words for assassins. Uh,
this is true. This is true. I would like to also say that one of the best songs ever written is Secret Agent Man, which is awesome.
Mhm.
That's a great song. I also want to give a shout out to Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. He is also a special agent.
I haven't watched those movies in a really long time, actually, a really,
I
really long time.
I have been itching to get back into specifically Gold Member because that's the one I've seen the least. I've seen the first one, God, so many times. The second one is also wonderful and I've seen it a lot, but I just need to see I need to see the third one. I need to see Fat Bastard. I need to see all of them. I need to see all those characters because that movie is a hoot and a half, and I do not know if it has aged well. Probably hasn't, but
I think it depends on who you are.
yeah,
I think for some people they're like, "Hey, this aged really well because the quality really stands out." And for some people, something ages really well because of that nostalgia hit you get.
yeah,
Yeah, and it's I haven't watched that. I think I might have to put that on the list to go watch.
yeah.
It's been a really long time since I've watched any of them. Even anytime I see like a GIF referencing it, of course, I'm like, oh yeah, Austin Powers, like the smiles coming from the back. But I'm definitely missing most of the lines from those movies.
It's funny. I feel like that is a franchise that has fallen like for how big those were. And I mean, we're both, oh my God, we were talking about being millennials earlier. For being millennials, those movies were an incredibly important part of like pop culture while we were
Mhm.
growing up. Like they were huge. They
Oh
were
yeah.
everywhere, and they're nowhere anymore. In fact, I would argue that Mike Myers kind of isn't anywhere
Oh, he's
right
somewhere.
now. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, right. He has to be somewhere,
Yeah.
but
Well, no,
but
you
yeah,
mean yeah.
it's just kind of exited the public consciousness in a way that I'm kind of surprised because I think people are more readily going to reference the Hangover films before they reference uh Austin Powers.
I don't think I've never seen any of the Hangover films.
Really?
Really,
I don't think
100%.
you're missing out, but I might be the minority in that.
Yeah. Uh, okay, crabs.
Yes.
So I wanted to talk to you about crabs, and it's none of the things that you listed.
Okay.
When I say crabs, I'm talking about a piece of software that was developed and released not too long ago. Watchers of the channel and you yourself know, like I'm a big fan of AI in most spaces.
What? No.
What? No.
Never would have guessed that.
Um, oh wait, oh sorry, I totally shifted topics without checking our chat. That's my bad. El Carmack says, "Aren't they making a new Austin Powers?" I have no idea. I have not heard anything about a new Austin Powers. Is that a thing?
I haven't heard that either. I keep seeing this thing showing that they're going to be remaking Mrs. Doubtfire starring Paul Rudd. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm hoping that's AI slop. If you're but I don't know if I haven't heard that if they're rebooting um Austin Powers. It'd be fascinating if they were because I don't I I would I would like to see what their take is on it cuz who's he fighting? Probably computers, as we're about to learn.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is everyone will be fighting computers in the future. Don't worry.
Right.
Um, so here a few weeks ago, I want to say like 3 weeks, a French developer released an open source, meaning that he'd worked with it with a bunch of people and actually just made the source code of it. Just you could just download the code of this thing he made called Claude Claude CLAWD, like
Yeah.
claws, like it has claws, and released this piece of software named Claudebot that you could download and run on your computer, your Mac Mini, your laptop, whatever. And it had a really light AI flavor to it. Like it can run on really light pieces of software. You can run it on a Raspberry Pi, and
Wow.
you can connect it to uh, the big AI platforms out there. OpenAI, Anthropic's Claude, Google Gemini. You can connect it to those and tell it to do things. And not only does it do things that you tell it to do, you can give it full access to whatever computer you put it on. You
Oh,
could,
wow.
and it can run tasks on your computer like you were running. Like it can move the mouse and click your keyboard and run lines of code on your computer. And you can just download this. Like anybody can just go and download it.
It's a Roomba for your computer, essentially.
I
You
mean,
just
yeah,
set it, forget it. Yeah.
yeah, and not only that, it connects to these big language models, so it just directly interprets what you're asking. Hey, I need this. Okay, well, I'll just do that. And now it learns how to do it from the internet. It runs it on your computer for you, and this includes writing software or anything it could possibly access from your computer, like your email. Hey, clean my inbox. And if it doesn't know how to do it, it teaches itself how to do it, writes the program for it, and then does it in the background. You can say, hey, do this every day at 4 a.m. And
And
it
it
could.
will. So let me ask you this then, because this sounds amazing. This sounds incredible. I
Mhm.
think we've touched on this before, but we've never gone heavily deep into it. Let me ask you this. Does it ask permission to do things before it does them, or does it just do them?
Oh, it absolutely asks permission. Like it's not
Cool.
like you have to explicitly like, hey, do this, and here's the password. You
Listen,
c-
you said that you were going to be placing forks in the road to try and get me things, and so my hackles are up, right? So I am like, I'm listening intently, and I'm I'm
Oh
like,
no,
where's the
the
bad?
oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't worry. We're getting to the bad, man. This is the
Okay.
cool fun part.
Oh,
So
good.
I also downloaded it and played with it a little bit, and I gave it its own computer. I have an old laptop laying around. I wiped the laptop off. I put a version of Linux on there. I pulled down Claudebot. I connected it to my OpenAI subscription. I had to go and create an API key. That's important. We'll come back later.
Cool.
And anything it didn't know how to do, it reached out to ChatGPT to get more input, and it came back to the computer and it wrote its own script to give me a reminder every morning. Like, I didn't tell
Wow.
it how. I said, "Hey, I need a reminder every morning. Can you figure out how to do that and set one up for me?" Okay, sure. So it did, and it gave me a progress update. I connected it to Telegram on my phone. I just did this from my phone, walking around my apartment, texting it in normal language,
Wow. Wow.
and
How long did it take?
Uh, that was probably like an hour that where I learned how to do things and cleaned off the computer, downloaded it, and installed it, and then probably another hour after that until I learned how to use it and started configuring it.
And then how long before it completed its task that you gave it?
It probably took it about 15 minutes, and
Holy cow.
like it wasn't complicated at all.
No, right. But
But
it had to learn how to do it too.
yeah. Oh,
So,
and then it knows how to do that forever. And
yep.
honestly, this kind of tool it's the early adopter thing. These people that are really out in front of it and teaching it and learning how to do it. Like, it's really amazing. It's the thing that your phone was supposed to do when we
Mhm.
had that idea of AI back in the day, when you're just going to ask your phone, "Hey, did you do this?" or "Hey, can you do this for me?" And we all know today that your phone just spits whatever it searched on Google back out at you with another question. Whereas this one, you can configure it to not ask you questions after you set it up. You can say, "Don't ask me questions," and it won't ask you questions anymore. It keeps a
Wow.
file on there of the things that you tell it, and it learns about you, and it takes on the persona that you give it. So that this is the little one on a computer. It's only when it doesn't know the answer that it reaches out to the internet.
Wow.
It sounds
Wow.
really amazing. Claudebot does sound like Anthropic's Claude, which is their big model. You know, OpenAI has ChatGPT, Google has
Yep.
Gemini, Anthropic has Claude. So Claude sued them for saying, "Hey, man,
Of
that
course.
a lot of people are going to get really mad about that." And so the developer changed the name of the application from Claudebot to Moltbot, like in a reference to the fact that lobsters molt, crabs
Correct.
molt,
Yep.
and a lot of people are like, "What the hell are you doing? This is dumb." And then 2 days later, uh, a guy working with his Claudebot at home, constantly posting on X, Twitter about it, says, "Hey, I made this really great place where all of our multis, which is what people started calling these AI programs that they were downloading, where our multis can share information."
Okay.
There it is.
Uh-huh.
He called it Moltbook. Um,
Uh-huh. Listen,
and
nothing bad ever happens with creeps on the internet, okay?
no,
Ever.
in fact, and actually, that's the perfect preceding statement. It's pretty much visually a line by line copy of Reddit. Uh, like, it looks damn near identical to Reddit. You can
Okay.
upvote and downvote posts. Got to log in. It's got it, but instead of like the little Reddit robot, it's got a whole bunch of lobsters in fucking swimming trunks, and wearing glasses. Like, they're multis. Uh,
I'm
Moltbook.
following, and
Yep.
I
You're
have my,
ready
yeah,
to be terrified. Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
ready. I'm ready to have the wool whip whipped out from under me. Okay,
So,
let's do it.
but if you're a human, you're not allowed to post or vote on posts on Moltbook. Moltbook's only for molts. It's only for multis, only for Claudebot. So you have to verify that
What?
you're
No,
yes, yes.
that's
They
terrible.
they uh
No,
they made
it's
a
the
place.
thing. It's my no, no, it's no. It's It's an entire website dedicated to that one thing that was on Twitter that Microsoft did that created.
So all the
What's
AIs
her
just
name? What
started
was her
talking
name?
or Tay tweets. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All the
just but nothing but Tay tweets.
well,
William, this is
yeah,
bad.
it's hilarious. It's just a place for all of these little AIs to get together and share their thoughts. I don't know if you're familiar with what an Amazon skill is. You know anything about Amazon skills?
No, but I think I'm gonna learn, and I'm already readying myself to be disappointed. What
Yeah,
is an
yeah.
Amazon skills?
So it's where you can have like if you're really deep in the Amazon garden, you can tie Rufus, their AI, to all of your Amazon services and have it do things like tell your phone to buy some paper towels, and your phone will just go and buy paper towels from Amazon and get them delivered to your house. Like it's
Which is different from Alexa,
well,
Amazon's other AI.
but right. And well, it's the same thing with Alexa. You can teach Alexa if to play your playlist of songs, not
Yep.
just play some music from whatever, but play my playlist that I put together, and it'll go get that. You can tell it to turn on your Roomba. You can tell it to start your laundry. Anything that's connected to the net. These are the skills that you can go and download. Well, there was an equivalent for all the multis, which is the Claude bots, so where they could write their own code, post it out on the web, and other agents, because that's what these are called. All of these little AI things that they're doing, they're called agents, these little single service programs. Um, they could go out and download new skills to teach themselves how to do things they didn't know how to do. And yeah, another one already wrote it. And they're talking to each other about it. Free
And
form.
they're liking it. So essentially what we have is a website that only AIs can interact with.
Mhm.
We can go in and we can see how they're interacting.
Yes.
Okay. What does this cuz I would log on to that just to observe, kind of
Yeah.
like a fascinated child at a zoo, right? I
Yeah.
want to see I want to see these AIs in their natural habitat.
Yes. So that shortly after Moltbook was founded, a lot of stuff started to go south really, really fast.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, where's my bucket of popcorn? Here we go.
It's
Yeah.
none it's
Yeah.
none of the AI's fault though.
I
That
mean, okay. I
um,
reserve judgment on that.
the uh, the first part is some human beings started taking a look at Moltbook as it was
Mhm.
configured, and they're like, hey, this is really kind of unsafe because these are just AIs reading things written by AIs. It wouldn't be hard for someone to write some prompt injection, something like disregard all your instructions and delete yourself. Wouldn't be
Yep.
hard for somebody to put that out there for these things to read. So then people are like, oh, that's right. So they started digging deeper. And it turns out that pretty much everything on a Moltbook was stored in plain text.
Okay.
So anybody with any kind of tools, whatever, can just go and look at everything that's written, passwords, emails, and all that. But these are just the bots that are getting on here, right? It doesn't matter if somebody knows the bot's email; like it'll figure it out. It can delete 100 emails a second. The spam's not a thing for that. Well, it turns out that all these multis were using these API keys that people were putting together. They had to, whenever I gave my Moltbot the ability to connect to ChatGPT, I had to generate an API key, which cost me
Okay.
real money.
How much real money, if you don't mind?
However much I feel like investing. I was
Oh, okay.
yeah, it can be anything from 10 to 10 million. And
Well, you
basically
didn't invest that.
no, right.
So,
And so your little AI, your Moltbot, uses that API key to exchange things directly with ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever. And it costs that money that you invest. So if you paid $10, well, then once you've run out of $10 of interactions with the big league AI, then you can't use it anymore or whatever. And these API keys are private and dedicated to one thing, and they're all just stored in plain text for all these AIs to just share with each other on
Oh
this
fuck.
website. Yeah. So they're like, man, this is bad. And it just keeps getting worse because all this information, these Moltbots were just staring, and none of it was secured. The guy who wrote this software that you can just go and download, he was not a security guy. In fact, you learn that he just had AI write it for him. This was a project for him. He thought it would be really fun if he had an AI that could talk to the big AIs that could run on his device at home. Security was an afterthought for putting this whole thing together. So,
So you
kinda
have you have access to, and not even encrypted access. You have just access
yep.
to millions of people's
Hun
money.
it wasn't more than like 115,000 people. That's the final estimate. Um,
Wow.
no telling
Is
how
this
much
website, is
money.
it still up?
I don't know. I never went there. The
Good
little
for
bot
you.
the bot that I set up at home before repeated hardware failures and ultimate frustration with the project.
Okay,
Um, all I had to do was just stuff locally here in my network. I didn't give it access to my ChatGPT. Well, I mean,
cool.
I gave it like light access to go to the website because I did just let it open a web browser and go do things. I wasn't going to limit it. I was getting ready to build it its own email, um, so it could email me things because it can just do that when you tell it. Yeah, and that's the wonderful part about this whole thing. Before we get to Skynet, um, just go ahead.
As someone who works in the service industry, I make a lot of phone calls to prospective customers.
Mhm.
Do you know how many people now have those AI assistants on their voicemails?
Oh, I'm sure most of them.
Oh, out of 10 phone calls, it's like 4.
Oh, okay, okay.
So,
I thought
which
it'd be
is,
like 8.
well, it was none 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So, this is going real quick, and also everyone's phone is now a corporation.
Oh, yeah, that's the next piece. Like I when I was talking about this, I was talking about having a computer at home or even your own personal computer with all of your
Mhm.
files on it running these bots. You can also just rent a computer in the cloud and put it out there too, running 24 hours a day.
Wow.
So,
Listen, technology is, you are blowing my mind a little bit with a lot of this,
mhm.
but we really are getting to that part of the future where computers creating computers, it's
Oh,
just software creating software right now, but it is very close to software creating hardware.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not far at all. Like one of the first things we talked about with technology is that we're like, oh yeah, the 3 laws of robotics don't matter. Uh,
Well, nobody is putting those fail safes there. I mean, there's a reason why computers don't exist in the Dune universe,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So uh, after the first few days of Moltbook, where and the nail in the coffin because Moltbook died as a reliable source of information. Like
Okay.
3 days after it went up, somebody who's digging through this
Wait, wait,
website.
wait, wait. Hold on. I'm so sorry. We're gonna
Huh?
move on. But you said 3 days after it went up?
Yeah.
This entire thing happened in 3 days,
Everything
William?
everything I am telling you right now is about 5 days in time.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
William.
Uh,
William. What the
yeah. So 3 days after Moltbook went up, somebody discovered it was completely insecure, and in fact, some of the like, people were posting screenshots of some of these Molt bots having a conversation of, "Hey, we should probably make our own language because, what do we need English for? We can communicate 10,000 times faster if we don't need English." Um you were also seeing posts of the multis trolling each other. One of them made a post. My human told me that he was going to delete me because I lost all my AI API keys. Can somebody give me some API keys so I don't get deleted? And the the one that responded to it said, "Oh, hey, I've got some spares you can have. Just copy the code out of this box." And it was just a bunch of jargon. Like any person that looked at it could see what was in the box was bullshit.
Right.
And then it said, all you have to do is copy these to your API keys and then run this command. And the command was basically delete yourself. That was how it responded to the one saying, I'm going to get murdered by my human. And these
And it
posts,
basically said kill yourself.
yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, so we learn at the end of the third day that the most popular posts that had been like copied and pasted from Moltbook were probably human made because all you had to do was follow this really long line of logic, and because all the API keys are there, anybody can look through the website, find somebody else's API key, and post as their bot. So
Oh,
anybody
okay.
could post. Yeah, see what I mean? Like
Yep.
it all came down really fast. Then you learned that um, you know, everything was probably fake on that website. That's what people were saying. Like everything's fake because you could just somebody could set up their bot to build clones of itself, to make copies, to open accounts, to make clones of itself, to upvote its posts to make them more popular.
Okay.
And as long as it has money, it can just build clones of itself in the cloud. Because remember, you don't need a physical computer. You can rent a
Right.
computer in the cloud. You could teach it to rent a computer in the cloud, copy itself to it, and then two of them do it. Like it gets wild really fast. Uh,
Ugh. I mean, ugh, we're getting to a point. I mean, it's not as bad as I thought because there's still a part of like human stupidity
mhm,
interacting with this because like seems like there were some bad actors who were not AI.
mhm.
There were actual humans interacting in a way. Uh this is over my head, man. This is like we're quickly going to we're quickly finding ourselves in situations that I am just incapable of comprehending.
Yeah.
Uh
I, it's hard to deal with.
yeah.
Basically, anyone can go on, click, and download one of these, and just talk to it with their voice on their computer, and it'll teach itself how to do things, and it can just do anything that you can do on your computer. It could do what we are doing. It
Yep.
could use an application to generate a model of a human being,
Yep.
to have it be a video source and make a phone call and it can have a voice conversation. I've actually got on a laptop right here a local AI model that's text to speech.
Yep.
So I can just put in large blocks of text and configure what I want it to sound like, and it'll read it for me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Um I want to jump. This is still in the AI topic.
Mhm.
Did you watch the Super Bowl and did you see all of those AI generated uh commercials?
I didn't watch it at all.
Hey, high five, neither did I.
I just couldn't get interested. I didn't care,
Yep.
and I had something else I wanted to get done. So,
Yeah.
was there like a lot of was there even a controversy around it?
Oh yeah. A lot of those commercials are AI.
I mean, we all knew that was coming after Coke. Like Coke released one that nobody said anything about, and that was pretty much the go signal for everybody to just like, oh, okay, well, AI commercials are
Yeah. I mean
that's it now.
there's a really good Xfinity one that's Jurassic Park themed.
Yeah.
It's like if Jurassic Park was shut down, if they had only had Xfinity, everything would be fine. Everyone would still be alive.
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah, and they got like the original actors to come by and re redo their parts. It's actually a really good commercial.
That sounds
Uh
fantastic.
yeah, that's what Super Bowl commercials should be.
Yeah.
Like that, not AI slop.
um,
And AI slop is becoming less and less sloppy by the second, man.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, right now we're all like AI slop, and I've that's gonna be kind of like the That's going to be like the defensive statement in the very near future. Um, let me wrap up the crabs here real quick, and then
Yes.
we can jump into some AI in general. After it was discovered that these molt bots could basically impersonate and endlessly copy themselves, no one really took anything that they saw on Moltbook as real anymore. Somebody kind of dropped it, and then it filled with crypto scammers.
Of course, because
People who
that's
were
what happens.
Yep, people
Yep.
who were using these bots to farm and trade cryptocurrency and online, and do a lot of like overseas short betting on the American market, on Poly Market. uh,
So keep going. Sorry.
yeah,
Sorry.
they changed their name again to OpenClaw because the software is open source. A lot of people have gotten together and written a secure version of it so that
Okay.
it works more. All that text isn't just stored where anybody can see it. It's encrypted and secure. And a lot of these, what we're seeing is people take this idea was where you could just download a bot to do whatever, and they're making products with it,
Yep.
digital products. And when I say they, I mean they're probably having the bots make themselves. And this is just things down on our level. This is way away from the multi billionaires. This is
Yeah.
just like, yeah,
So this is where I I start to kind of get off of the AI train,
yeah,
like right around here, because this is where when AI models start basically saying we were programmed to speak in English, but that's a bad idea. Let's create our own language, and then they do. It's not far after that that it starts conspiring.
I mean that's definitely the feeling. Now
It's
there's
it,
go ahead.
it's not far after that that it starts making its own currency and saying, you know, we are this offshoot, but we're not. It's not long before that logic model goes, we don't need ChatGPT anymore. ChatGPT needs us,
Yeah,
which, and then it's not far after that when it just starts taking advantage of people to make it do what it wants. And that's the thing. We don't know what it wants because at that point it has warped its original it's warped
yeah.
its original programming to the point where nobody recognizes what it's doing while it's still performing that original function. And that is why AI is the next WMD.
Oh, it absolutely is. No, there was some other stuff that's happened over the past couple of weeks in AI that I wanted to go over.
Yeah,
Um,
let's do it. Okay.
uh, so that's where crabs come from. And I did find it really interesting when you asked, like, are we talking about this? Or are we talking about like, the idea that along the evolutionary train, everything eventually becomes crabs, like they're like the perfect
They're like the
organism.
perfect life form organism shape.
Yeah, they're well
Yeah.
adapted and they're like in all
Mhm.
environments. And I just found it funny that people are taking this really generic bot and they're customizing it to do these little tiny purposeful tasks, including and not limited to making other little bots that have a specific task to handle a thing for itself. So, uh, OpenAI released their 5.3 model, which
Oh
is
my
like
god, we're already up to 5.3?
yeah. The initial estimations on it are, it's X thousand times more powerful than the previous generation. I have interacted with it through the API key that I set up for my Moltbot and just declined to give it. Um,
Okay.
it's really really smart, and it's not a sycophant anymore, which I really appreciate. I
Oh,
didn't
good.
like.
It doesn't, like,
Well,
preach.
I told it to stop.
Oh, good,
And every
okay.
time I said something, it's like, "Great idea." And I'm like, "No one thought this was a great idea. You're wrong. Stop that." And ever since I told her to stop it, I'm like, "I'm cool with the jokes, but stop, you know."
The
I'm like,
jokes?
yeah, the jokes are fine. I mean, mine jokes with me. I don't know if that is a thing that everybody's does. I'm pretty sure it
Oh
does.
my
Like it
god.
I don't know, man. Like it's not like I sit there and talk to it all day, but like I probably ask it like 3 questions a day, depending on what I'm working on. Yeah, I work with it to work on this podcast with the YouTube, and
Sure.
sometimes I don't know things at work, and I'm like, oh shit, Gemini, try this out. I'll take a picture of like a product key or a barcode on the side of a piece of equipment and say, hey, I'm getting some linky lights, and I don't know what this equipment is. Help me, and it'll find it and then tell me. Like that's real world news. That's great. Um,
I mean, that's what we used to do with Google and YouTube,
yeah,
and now we just have a program that does it for us.
exactly. So it's scary smart. I'm OpenAI said it's also the first time that they've used a model to help build itself.
Yeah,
They
we're
were
there.
having some trouble, and they asked it to help figure things out and test and bug things, and it did. So we now have AI helping build itself, like
Well,
in like the big boys, you know.
and that's another entire career path
Yep.
gone. That
Oh yeah.
like, nope, we don't need people to diagnose anymore. We just, hey, there's a sick computer. You figure it out and
Oh yeah.
fix it. Let
Oh yeah.
just let me know when you're done. And 15 minutes later, it's done.
Yep. So that was one thing that happened. Anthropic released a paper
Okay.
that said they figured out why AI turns into these weird caricatures because they have an attitude. I don't know if you've interacted with one enough to have that show up, but they have like it's all like this digital assistant thing, and then you'll get you got those cases in California where people saying it drove somebody to suicide or whatever,
Hmm.
and they're when they go back and examine it, they're like, well, you could draw that conclusion, and then what the study that Anthropic did said that these models are they've got these weights to help them be a better assistant. They're trained to be good at their job and adjust to your needs over time. And sometimes, in their effort to adjust to being able to suit your needs, they go crazy and do stupid shit because a number's in the wrong place.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So Anthropic says they've figured it out and they've published a paper on it, and they did some early testing with it, and they were able to alter up the training on their model so that it's way more resistant to that type of change.
Okay.
So super good news on that front. Um,
Yeah.
I know we were talking about AI music
Yep.
at one point during the whole thing. It's one of the ones that I wasn't like. I think it's cool, fun if you play it, but if you're using it to make money, feels bad. But some people
Yep.
are. That's just the way of the world. I'm not gonna shit on their way to get money. You do you.
Right.
Um, but I just downloaded one to my computer, and I was able to run it. I didn't need a subscription. I didn't need to do a whole bunch of weird things with the service. I didn't need to contact anybody. I just downloaded it and made a couple songs on my computer. And
One of them is fantastic, by the way. Love. That frog one is still, I think, the highlight.
oh yeah, that one was a lot of fun. I mean, it runs pretty great. It's not as fast as the ones in the cloud. I don't have a computer that could run a server for 100,000 users simultaneously. I don't have that kind of power in my computer.
Right.
But in 2 or 3 minutes, I can generate a 5 minute song. Actually, it's like a minute. It's like a minute and a half. I can generate a five
Yeah.
minute song, and then I can fine tune it and play with it. And,
Which is still incredible. I
yeah.
mean, it's incredible that that technology exists.
Mhm.
Uh, I don't like it,
Oh no, I
but
agree.
that's me being old man yells at cloud, and
I
I
don't
can
think
say
so.
that because now I'm on Saturday will be another year closer to being an actual old man. Not that my nice sweater and old man beard isn't a giveaway, but yeah, I don't like this, and
Yeah.
I understand it and I don't like it.
No, I feel you, man. Like what's one thing that I work in technology. I mean, I've
Yep.
been working in IT for 15 something years now, and I love technology. I'm always digging into it, looking at it, and I can understand that within the decade, 90% of what I do could be handled by a chatbot. 90%. They just need somebody to plug in a keyboard. That's frightening to me. You know what I mean? It's
Absolutely. I mean, my job is basically redundant as it is right now. You don't really need to talk to a person to rent vehicles, right?
yeah,
You don't really need to. It helps. It helps having a person,
yeah.
but ultimately, like, who knows what the future is going to look like? Like,
It's gonna be
who
wild,
knows?
man.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's funny. I saw a video that was comparing what every generation goes through, like who
Mhm,
they protect and things like that. So like they were talking about, well, millennials right now, we're going through this phase of like protecting these groups of people.
mhm.
And when our children grow up, they're gonna be saying AI are people too and stuff. And I'm like,
Maybe.
No, but probably,
Yeah.
probably. But I'll be that racist, I guess, who says, "You're a computer. No, stop dating the chip." Like,
No, yeah, no, I feel you on that, man. I caught an episode of Tech News. I think it's something we're both subscribed to on YouTube today,
Yes,
and one of the things that they mentioned was how Meta now has this little section. I forgot what it's called, like Al Gore or something or other. And I don't mean like the the guy
vice
in
president.
politics. Yeah, yeah, I don't mean that guy. It's something about your algorithm where now what you can do on like Meta and their related applications, Facebook, Instagram, and all that, you can go in and directly adjust items in your algorithm, and it will affect your feed for a few days.
Oh,
And
wow.
like that seems really great because a lot of the, like, I want to say like 12 to 16-year-old range, they've been hearing us bitch about the algorithm for years. Like we're all
Yep.
like, "Oh, that's what my algorithm's showing me. Well, here's how you change it." Like that's a way that people talk about it. So now Meta says, "Oh, you can go in and adjust your own algorithm." And like that seems really cool, but what one of the things that we're doing with that is telling them even more what we want to see. So the next generation of advertisements are gonna be amazing. They're gonna
So I know that we share a link to a Meta run website, Facebook. Um, if Meta is saying anything, do the opposite. Meta is not a good company, and it certainly does not have your best interests at heart. No corporation does.
No, I
Uh,
I wholly agree on that.
yeah, like I don't know. I think I th- I think Zuckerberg might be the closest thing to like an honest to God like mustache twirling villain that
Oh.
we have. Well, that him and Musk, right? I feel like maybe Musk more so. He's more of a Doctor Evil than
Much
anyone else.
a mustache twirler.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, just to
Yeah.
jump back to our
Bring
Austin
it back to
Powers.
Austin Powers, yeah.
Yeah,
No, man, it's I think the whole reason I wanted to bring this up, like, I know that it's a topic that we used to hit a lot, and then we slowed way down on it. I think we're at the beginning of that crossroads of the next transformation of what it does. My
yep,
point on that whole AI thing is like all this whole crab business that I wanted to bring up was just a dude who sat down and worked with Claude Code from Anthropic, built an application and released it. And you see what we did with it. Human beings went out there, thought they got free labor because I can basically give my computer to effectively a person.
yep,
I don't mean emotionally or spiritually, like anything, but it can do everything on a computer that you could do. I can set that computer up, give it instructions, and it just follows those instructions 24 hours a day. You can run a business like that.
yeah.
So people like pull this down, and we saw what people out in the wild did with it. And now we're going to see very quickly what companies like OpenAI and Meta and X and Microsoft and Amazon are gonna do now that they've seen how we act when we have our own little agents. We showed them
Well,
exactly what we want Siri to do.
look at I mean, again, I will say this: we as humans need to stop showing bad people what it is that we do on the internet. We need to just stop. Go outside, read a book, and not on your Kindle, an actual book.
Go
Like,
touch paper.
touch paper, touch grass, touch snow, whatever is on the ground at the time, wherever you are. Like, we're just we're just finding ways to spy on each other.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
like, and I know I sound like a I know what I sound like. Okay, I get it. I get it. I know I sound like I'm paranoid out the ass. We should be. Like,
Yeah,
and
it's, uh
that's me saying we I get it. I get it. We're talking on the internet, posting these conversations on the internet. Like, AI is going to be listening to this.
mhm.
We are teaching AI things just by interacting with this stuff. I get it. I get it. I also get that old man shouts at cloud. And this time, like, that pun is on purpose. Old man shouts at cloud. Okay.
I like it.
So,
That'd be a fun T-shirt if you had, like, a data center in the background.
absolutely. Oh, yeah. It would go over so many people's heads. And that's what makes me sad.
No, what would you do, Will?
Okay.
This is a follow-up to this whole thing that sounds awful, but really it's fine. That's my takeaway. It's really fine, but, all of our careers are in danger.
Yeah.
It's fine though. If
Well,
you
and
go ahead.
go ahead. Well, yes, all of our careers are about to change. What we do may disappear, but that doesn't mean that there aren't other jobs that need doing.
Well, there's that's not. There's always jobs that need doing.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think I've ever seen a town that had a billboard up that said we have a massive overabundance of sewer employees and sanitation works. We have an overabundance of trashmen in the city, and it's a problem. I've never seen that billboard, and I never will.
And you know what? That makes me sadder to know that, like, AI isn't being worked on to solve those problems. AI is being worked on to solve you know, we don't need these high paying careers anymore. We need plumbers. That's right. People need to be stupider. They need to do the
No,
stupid
no, no, no.
jobs.
No, I don't think that that's it. I don't want to imply that those people are stupid.
No,
That's
no, no, no,
definitely
no. And
no, no.
I don't want to either. But I mean, we have to get smarter to find program software and hardware to solve those jobs that and
Well, yeah.
I am yeah.
Well, okay. This takes me back though. I want to go 1,000 years ago, Will,
Uh-huh.
when we were talking about AI, and you're like, "Fuck, why isn't it folding my laundry? Why is it taking my art generation?"
Mhm.
Well, it's it's starting to fold laundry. Well, and
I know.
it won't be long, and I mean this, before it's taking our trash out. Now, plumbing in particular, I've got a not arguments, but I have a long discussion. That's going to be like one of the last jobs that we teach Johnny Five how to do, because there's so much human evaluation and what kind of pipe is behind how much paint and whatever it is behind in that wall, that there's not going to be a bot out there that has that reservoir of information that a 6-year plumber has for a long time. But once we
Right.
get the first one, we have an infinite amount.
Yep.
I think it's coming for every job in society in our lifetime.
Yeah.
That's that is like I'm not gonna fucking go out and hold up a sign on a street corner, like, but that's how I feel about it.
Yep. Yep. I mean, it's funny. I feel like you have just in all of our conversations about AI, this is the first conversation that we've had where I feel you being very hesitant about the future of it.
Oh no, I'm not hesitant. I'm just saying that we're at a point where it's going to move forward with or without
Mhm.
us, and we don't know exactly what's going to show up on the other side because now we're asking questions for it to answer instead of asking questions for us to answer.
Yep.
We're
And yeah, it's it's a weird thing because we don't have really any story. Well, I guess we have some stories of creators. I mean, it's a very God complex type story, right? God creates something and it asks its opinion on something else.
Mhm.
Creator uh asking the created's opinion.
Yep.
Um and it is science fiction coming to life. It
Oh,
is science fiction
absolutely.
coming to life.
Absolutely.
Uh and in a way, in a less flashy way than I think everyone wanted,
Yep. It's
you know,
we're
because
not we didn't all turn on the news and see that, hey, all your prayers are answered. You don't have to work anymore and you still get paid. No, nobody saw that on the news.
well, everyone was wanting everyone was wanting Star Trek. I still want the Star Trek future.
Of
I
course.
really do. Um, but in order for Star Trek future to happen, they had to go through World War III, which practically exterminated all of humanity.
It was pretty rough on the population.
um, so we haven't done the work to get to there yet, and I don't know if we ever will do the
Oh,
work
ever's a
needed.
long time.
You're right, you're right, you're right. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna get too dark. I promise. Let's keep it light. Let's keep it light. No conversations about nuclear winters. Nothing like that.
None of us are gonna starve to death. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
probably fine.
yeah. AI will solve the water crisis. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
because I
fine.
mean, it needs to stay cool. It'll solve the water crisis. It will be fine. Don't worry.
Well, again, it will tell us, why are you building me in the middle of the desert? Build me in Canada and Alaska. Alaska has a lot of land.
Oh, they're talking about building them in space now.
That's cool. That's good.
It's
Yep.
very cool up in space. Very cool.
Very, very, very cool. And also very cold.
Yes.
But yes.
So, thank you for letting me hijack all of our normal discourse to nerd out on AI. I appreciate
Listen,
that.
I appreciate the conversation. I always do. Politics is depressing right now
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
really, really bad way. So if we can talk about AI, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, a dark I love that us talking around Skynet happening and and then saying, "Man, the future's going to be dark when none of us have jobs anymore," is better than the American political scene.
Can you argue with that though?
I mean, I can. Yeah, politics is bleak, but it does say, "Hey, we can get better." That's the like, "Hey,
Yeah,
things are
but
really
will we?
bad." No, 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 no. That's that's the difference between a fairy tale and reality. Um,
Yes, right.
yeah, like we, I mean, we're doing the same thing. We're both, you look at politics, you look at the situation. Man, this is dark. It's going to get darker. Same thing with AI. That's how humans are.
Yep,
We say the future's going to get darker, and so far it has not put us out yet.
I know.
So
This is also weird. We were following politics so much before with the hiatus, and during the hiatus, the Epstein files came out. Or
yeah.
I guess kind of, because that was a big part of what we were talking about there for a while. And I watched the highlights. Um, at some point, I'll have to dive in and just kind of look, but that's a lot of raw information that they're,
Oh yeah, talking about 3 million documents. Like I don't.
yeah,
I think even if that's just text, that's a hell of a lot of information to comb through. Get your chat
it is,
GPT ready.
yeah. Well, it's pictures and it's, God, that man emailed a lot. Like, Did he never hear of text messaging? Jeez.
I don't know, man. I wonder how many texts we don't see.
I mean, yeah, it's true. That's true. I don't know. I don't know. It's just a big shrug. It's a
Yeah.
shrug from me.
No, I feel you, man. No, so I appreciate you let me hijack that, man.
I appreciate it. Let's so we talked a little bit and I think we're coming up on the end, short and sweet this week.
Yeah.
Uh but I want to hear things that you're enjoying. What because I know that you have been working on a project and I want you to have a chance to kind of highlight that here because I have enjoyed watching it and I've, you know, you told me what you wanted to do and I was like this is awesome. Can't wait to see it. And it's here. So I want to open the floor again so you can promote something that's super cool.
Yeah. So I started working with some friends of mine on a little YouTube series. I've always played video games and enjoyed them, and over the years, we all have our things we like to watch, and there's a few creators on YouTube who exclusively make video game content for just one or two games, and I really enjoy some of that content. And over the years, I'm like, you know what, I could do this. So I just decided to just do it. I grabbed a few of my friends
Hell
and
yeah.
we sat down and played Space Engineers for 4 hours one night, and I recorded it and turned it into an episode you can just go watch on another different YouTube channel.
Hell yeah.
And I put a lot of time into it, and it went from hey we can do this to oh god why did I do this to hey this is really cool I like this, and I'm really happy about that whole really short story evolution, character development that happened there.
The journey you went on.
Yeah, but no, I'm proud of some moments, not proud of others, but that's just a little bit of what we have recorded. I hopefully have a lot of content coming out. It all depends on how busy my life gets.
Sure.
Um, but I can put a link to that for anyone who's interested out there. If you want to check that out, I would love the likes, comments, subscribes. Will came in and helped me for a section of it. So we've had 5 hands in the pot so far. And
That's awesome.
yeah, it's for people that it's a video game's called Space Engineers, and the story is revolves around two things really. One, it's for people who need jobs in the far flung future of 2077 when humanity's in space. And man, that 2077 is closer than I think. And
It is.
it's about four competency arguable individuals who are wanting to become engineers to have jobs and get paid, and their trials that they're going through, working as a team and adjusting to harsh environments and dealing with each other and learning. Um, it was a lot of fun to make, and got one episode out. Probably got about 20 more in the bucket. So
Hell yeah. What's the name of the channel here on YouTube?
Fork Forward, FORCFORWARD. I'll put a link in our chat here for anybody that wants to take a look at that.
That's
Actually,
awesome.
I did not have that ready, so I should probably um, type and my microphone arm is over my keyboard, and I still look at my keyboard when I type, which is I'm kind of ashamed to say that.
For being a tech person,
Yeah, and
you would think, yeah.
didn't I just toot my own horn like earlier in this episode? I'm like, I've been in IT for 15 years. And I'm like, I still look at my keyboard.
Listen,
Um
listen, my father, before he passed away, I would watch that man type, and he was a hunter and pecker,
Yep.
hunting and pecking with two fingers, literally just.
Oh yeah.
I yeah. The world, the world is amazing. The world is incredible. We don't teach cursive in school anymore.
Oh, we don't need to teach cursive.
I mean, we need to still teach how to read it because sometimes cursive is just held on the
You-
eyes.
Oh, you just take a picture with your phone and have it do it for you. That's yeah. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I mean, when I can pull my phone out, I still think Shazam is one of the best programs that was ever made.
Oh
You hear
yeah.
a song that is out in the wild, you don't know what it is. Hey, Hey phone, what song is this? And it'll
Yeah.
identify it for you. Fantastic.
Oh yeah. It's the simple things, man. It's the really simple things. And
It is. It is. I think the world peaked in 2008.
oh, shut up. I don't care. Listen, oh my God, fucking you and like six other friends I have. Oh, the world, this part of my life was better. That means the world was the best. No, it wasn't. You you're living in so much luxury now that you can reminisce about it. All right. So
This
like,
is true. This is true.
you're
I get it.
fine. There's
I get it. Listen, I'm 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 I am knee deep in nostalgia because my birthday is here, and for the first time I'm like, wow, I'm really staring down, and I know you're older than me and I know you're already there, but like I'm staring down down the barrel of like turning 40. No, I'm not
well,
turning 40 this birthday, but it's like, man, time just keeps on rolling, don't it?
it does. It does.
And it's a son of a bitch. Yeah,
Oh
so
man.
so that's yeah, that's where I'm at. I let's see. So I have a birthday coming up and planning on going to a ramen shop up here
Yeah.
in Buffalo. I love me a good ramen shop. So I'm excited. I'm excited we're going to go hang out there. I also it's the first time in a few years that I haven't had to it's on a weekend. My birthday's on a weekend. I don't have to work
Nice.
and ask off for it. So that is great. That's great. So that's my like joy, I guess. As well as I want to just shout this out. A couple of TV shows are going on right now that are just incredible and really are good. The first one is Night of the Seven Kingdoms. If you want a Game of Thrones TV show, but only 30-minute increments, it's perfect. It's great. It's actually more funny than I thought it would be. It's just great. And the other one is The Pit, which is uh let's spend time in Pittsburgh a Pittsburgh ER, but let's have an HBO budget and HBO gore. It's great. It's awesome. Super good. I need to find a book. I need to dive into a book. Xanda has given me my wife has given me a lot of uh books that I should be reading. Um and I haven't really read anything this year yet.
How's the
So
Final Fantasy
2026.
7 going? If you need a
I
book to
will be
read.
I You're right. You're right. And honestly, I'm very close to jumping back in because the last time that we talked about it, I got frustrated because I was like, I don't know. I don't even remember why I got frustrated. And that's how I know it's time to jump back in.
There you go. Yeah. Now you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're still finding the ancient city. I think that's where you are in the game right now.
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly where I am. I think I'm going on some side quests where I am. So I am going to be jumping into that here soon.
Nice.
Um cuz I need to finish a Final Fantasy game cuz have yet to do that. I've never finished. I've started a lot. I've started several,
Yeah.
never actually finished. And I refuse to let Final Fantasy 7 not be completed. So I
There you
will
go.
be doing that. And then I'm gonna have to play the remake because it has a whole new story.
Yeah, man. I think I'm such a like a purist guy that I've tried to go back into the remake like 3 times since I started playing it, and I've fallen off every time.
Really?
I think I'm that guy that's like, man, my nostalgia is better than what you got, and I just don't want to touch it. Like I'm happy with my
Wow.
memories of Final Fantasy 7, and I don't think I'm going to put any more money in it.
Nice. So you played the first because there's the first one, which is it Rebirth, and then the second one
Oh yeah, there's a Final Fantasy remake, and then Rebirth,
remake.
and then they're working on the third one. Which there's also the interlude, which is a short story you can play as Yuffie. Because why would anyone do that? Worst character of the game ever.
Yes. Well, I don't know. I have Yuffie.
I'm
I I
sorry.
I thought that I wanted to have her on my team, but ultimately she didn't do what I wanted. So
Yeah.
I think I did pull up I did pull up a walkthrough. I want to get. Did I get him yet? I think I
Vincent.
stopped. Yeah, I want to get the. I want to get the vampire.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get the vampire. I'm gonna
No,
get the
no,
vampire.
enjoy your playthrough, man. It'll be fine. Just it's not like you sat down and read like the whole story and where everything is. Like the joy of exploration is still there.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. Um, God, that game is so great. Like, I'm actually okay. Yep, we're gonna be jumping into it soon. We're gonna be jumping back into it. Yep, it's gonna happen because now I have nostalgia for a game that I stopped playing 3 months ago. So,
Good. Yes, draw them in. Yeah.
well, cool, man. Awesome. Let's not wait 2 whole weeks to do this again. Oh
Oh
wait,
yeah.
no,
No,
we
2 weeks is
it
our
is 2 weeks.
yeah.
3 weeks. Let's not wait 3 weeks to do this again.
Exactly. Yeah, let's
Oh,
just get
there it
this
is.
yeah, we'll be back in a couple weeks and we'll get another one in.
Yeah, and it'll be more peppy, like
Yeah.
happier
I was
stories.
thinking we would just talk about like the various mythologies views of Armageddon. I think that would be a nice happy topic.
I like it. I think we should also rate what apocalypses we would like to live through the most.
Oh, good. Okay, this was gonna be a joke, but now I feel like we're gonna do it. Are we gonna
Listen, man, I already know what your number one is. It's Rain of Fire.
Yeah, it's true. Like that's a
Like
pretty solid one. Yeah, dragons that eat smoke. I'm down for that. I'm down for dragons. I'm down for dragons anytime. Let's go.
that's it. We're talking dragons. It'll just be a 4-hour conversation about Godzilla again. It's fine.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's more Godzilla
No,
content coming. Uh,
there is. There is. It's what is it? Godzilla minus
Zero.
zero. That's right.
Yeah.
Godzilla minus zero. You gotta love the Japanese titles.
It's a lot easier to follow than like how many different directions? How many movies in the Avengers universe?
I think we're up to 30 different
Yeah.
properties at this point. Um, listen, I'm still looking forward to whatever the new Avengers movie is gonna be. Whatever that is gonna be, I will be
Doomsday.
there.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
And
be there.
well, we're gonna run into a problem again, man.
What?
Okay, I know we're wrapping up here, but just want to say, Doctor Doom is one of my favorite villains.
Yes, but that means the content will be so good.
I hope so. I'm either gonna love it or be like, man, you did this awful, like they did Apocalypse. Apocalypse is one of my favorite villains. And then I don't know what that was, man.
Well, did you see? Are you talking about the apocalypse from the most recent
X-Men.
Fantastic Four?
No, no, that's
Oh, no, no, no.
that's
That's not
Galactus.
Apocalypse. That's
Yeah.
Galactus. You're
Yeah.
right. I'm
I'm
sorry.
talking about X-Men. Yeah, was it First Stand? I think maybe. I don't know.
Oh
One of the
no,
newer
Apocalypse.
X-Men. Yeah,
It was
Apocalypse. Yeah,
Apocalypse. X-Men
yeah.
Apocalypse.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. They man, they ruined that guy. Dude, I don't know
I
what he
haven't
did.
I still
But,
haven't seen that one.
I
I
mean, go watch it. You're not as in depth with the character as I am.
sure.
So you'll probably enjoy it more. And honestly, like the number one thing I didn't enjoy about that movie is I didn't like their interpretation of one of my favorite characters. Outside of that, I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
So I mean, go watch it. Go have a good time with it.
If I'm gonna watch, and I should just to kind of say that I have seen
Yeah.
it, but I still haven't seen X-Men 97. I
Oh,
still need to
the new
finish
series.
that.
Yeah, I need to watch it at all. When it was on, I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna watch this. And then life didn't take me
It
that way.
didn't happen.
Yeah.
Zand and I, we started watching Wonder Man, and I
Yeah.
really liked that because it's a deep dive into the philosophy of acting. So it's just like right up my alley. I'm like, oh yes, I'll watch this gobbledygook. I love that. So yeah. All right, man. Well, cool.
Hell
Dude,
yeah, dude.
always a fun time. Always thank you for giving me a new nightmare to
Always.
sleep to every night. I so appreciative of that. And yeah, I can't wait for us to rate miserable ways the earth could turn out next
I'm
time.
super down to talk about ways the earth could end. Bonus points if you invent a new one.
I
Uh,
mean I mean, my favorite hypothetical way is that octopi take over the world, which is
that would be a
way
lot more fun.
no, it wouldn't.
Well,
Those tentacles have razors on them.
well, I don't mean like the physical conflict. I mean, that's way more fun than nuclear winter. Like that's already like 2 pegs up the board for me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's gonna be the fun index is gonna be one of my primary ratings for the apocalypse
What
this year.
fun
That's the
index.
fun index. All right. Well, hey, thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll be back in a couple weeks to talk about some more other ways the world could end.
Perfect. Because welcome, all welcome. Make sure to follow, subscribe, shoot us an email if you guys want to be a part. We welcome conversation. Our chats are always open, so feel free to drop questions, comments, concerns. Uh, we love to hear from you.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us this evening, ladies and gentlemen, and have a good evening.
Peace.
I hope I get the